And we are back with part 3 of episode 3 of Coyote Canyon. So, to start us off with this part of this episode, I'm going to go ahead and commercial.
A cinema adventure, coming attractions, your hometown video haven, with all new attractions like
Jurassic Park, Catch It Before It Goes Extinct, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I don't understand how you get lost. It's a grid system.
Just read the script, George. You're making it hard on yourself.
All right. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Lose yourself in Kevin McAllister's latest adventure. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I still don't understand it. And for your next family movie night, Sandlot.
It's the Sandlot. We alphabetized by the the. It's important.
Fine. The Sandlot. A home run for the whole family.
How's this a family movie? It's got the swears in it.
It's fine, Mommy. There's kids in it.
I don't understand children these days.
I don't understand you.
all these videos and more at Coming Attractions on the corner of Commerce Way and Meadow Brook.
Don't come in between 11 and 1. It's the lunch hour.
We're having salami again, George.
Okay. You guys are currently running down the street up towards First Mine. As you're running, at the moment, I think it's... Yeah. Clay and Frankie, you guys are lagging behind. Frankie, you're having a hard time keeping the head situated on your head as you hear Colt's voice telling you, I am jostling around. As you continue to run. Clay, it's getting very noticeable that you are in a lot of pain. What this running motion is only embedding shards of glass further inside of you, and it's becoming slowly noticeable.
You broke apart.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. Clay, the shards of glass are slowly embedding into you, and it's becoming more and more noticeable as you're running down the street. You guys bank a left at the end of the street and start running in the direction of First Mine. You can see the rock face ahead of you, but you can also hear sirens behind you. As several people have noted, both Bloody Clay and like a quail-headed Frankie running down the streets of Coyote Canyon towards First Mine. I would like to note that your bikes are left behind because you guys said you were running.
I know. Biking. I thought about
so
that.
So your bikes are all back at the museum. So as you're jogging, sprinting, what have you, you finally do see First Mine in the distance. But behind you, you hear the sounds of sirens as a couple of troopers like skid out of the streets and are now giving chase to you guys running directly towards the mine. Do you guys continue or do you stop?
I don't know what to do.
Ryan, feed Colt the stone.
I just take it and shove it in Frankie's face.
Are you giving the stone to Colt now?
I'm gonna try.
Hello? Sorry, I'm breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you turn around and just like face palm Frankie as she's mid motion. The stone embeds itself into the head of Colt. Frankie, I need you to roll brains. Okay. Would you like to use adversity tokens?
How?
You have one.
Oh, I've had one for a really long time. I feel like I've failed like the last 3 rolls. Sure. I'll use one.
As with a 5, You you feel the strange tendrils of that like energy starting to invade the head of Colt. You hear Colt say, "Frankie, remove me quickly."
Taking him off.
You push the head off, and as it locks to the ground, Clay, you catch up, and from your backpack, you feel movement.
I don't have my backpack.
I have his backpack.
Oh, you.
Thank you. Penny, you feel movement from Clay's backpack. As from it, it explodes out into a full body Colt. You guys have regained all of your
Yay!
tokens.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So I yell to Colt. Colt, let me wear you.
I'm kind of disconnected at the moment. He yells back as his body stands up and frantically starts running to where he thinks you are.
Where would that be?
So I'm rolling. Give me a second.
It's gonna run straight to the cops. Well, hold on.
Okay. So, Penny, you were in front. So, in front of Clay. So, as he spills out, Clay is now standing with his back to Penny, which is facing to the west.
Okay, so
Roll
can I-
for
What?
You're cutting out again.
You're cut out again.
Last few seconds.
Do we need to restart the stream again?
Probably.
I think you need to restart, your computer.
Because is it only me?
Yeah.
No,
When he-
Nelly and
when he
Jack,
starts going, like all of you guys.
Gabby and Nelly are kind of choppy
they
too.
get choppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but on the stream end, Emil's the one that always goes out first.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I'm the furthest away from the router.
Yeah,
Let's be real here.
I'm wired in.
So, bursting out of the backpack, Colt's body is currently facing to the west. I rolled a 4, so it means from his position, he's going to move south. So he's going to run east.
Can I grab
Does that make sense? He's running to your right. I need you, Penny. I need you to go ahead and roll a. I almost said this dexterity check, and that's not right. I need you to roll. Sorry. A flight to see if you can catch Colt before he starts running in some completely random direction. Okay. A 5. That is quick enough. You manage to grab Colt's arm before he starts running off in some random direction.
Where's the head?
And it's on the ground at the moment. It's currently pulsing with that dark energy. It's just kind of spilling onto the ground like a small fountain as the crystal that's embedded in its forwarding out this dark energy in all directions. The police are almost at your location. There's a small puddle of dark mass on the ground.
Is there any, where we are, is there anywhere to, hide, I guess?
Not really. You guys are just out in the open on the street.
So Penny did grab.
But I did grab
Yes.
Colt,
So you-
I'm running him in the direction of Clay then, I guess.
Yeah, so you just kind of throw him in the general direction of Clay, and the suit opens up and consumes Clay. Clay, you're in the suit now. Your head is exposed.
Yeah, I need to get the head.
Well,
The head is
me
currently
and Frankie
spilling out.
are by it, right?
Yeah, it's currently spilling out that dark matter.
Well, I mean, there's not much I can do. I'm in severe pain and I can't continue without assistance. So I grab it and I put it on.
So you grab the head, you kind of shake off as much dark mass as you can, you pluck it onto your head. The moment you do, the suit connects and it is a whole unit. I need you to roll brains for me. Seven. With a 7, the strange dark matter starts to pour into your head. You're managing to hold it off at the moment, but you probably can't for long.
Okay.
But you do feel like your body's more agile. You don't feel pain at the moment.
I feel what?
And you don't feel any pain at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we should probably start moving.
Yep.
Is that Colt?
Yeah.
That's the voice you hear emanating from the suit.
It's outstanding.
Okay. Well,
I'm following Colt's lead.
let's go.
You guys start sprinting down the street towards First Mine. All the way, you're splashing dark puddles behind Colt, leaving a small trail of this strange ectoplasmic dark matter in the direction of First Mine. You guys make it to the mouth of First Mine. The crystal's still pouring out that matter onto the ground.
Are they still pretty close behind us?
Yeah, they're in a car. You guys are on foot. But you I'm saying you hop the fence over into
Okay.
the area where First Mine is, so you buy yourselves a little bit of time. You're at the mouth of the cave. The suit is currently spilling the dark matter from the crystal.
Is this the darker demon goo, or is this the silver strange dark goo?
The silver is the stuff that Colt uses for his abilities.
Mm-hmm. And then the dark stuff is
the
the
dark-
stuff that he absorbs to fuel himself.
Yeah, this is the dark stuff.
So this is his fuel that he's spilling out right now?
Yes.
He already has the power where he can absorb this and use it to do stuff, right?
Right.
Okay.
Can I use a power?
If you would like to, you currently have 7 tokens.
Am I able to create a power? 'Cause I
Have
haven't
you
done
already?
that
He has
If you haven't, yeah, if you haven't created a power, you can go ahead and create a power if you'd like.
Yeah, Clay's been resistant to use anything with this, but because he's in pain, he went for it. So I want to use 2 tokens of power
Okay.
to stop time for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So you will stop time, but it won't be for the entire city. It'll be for your immediate area.
I figured it would be for the immediate vicinity.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the amount of time you stop is irrelevant. It's just the amount of time within the space. Know that for every token you use, that space widens out.
Okay.
And it's only for that immediate area that time stops. So everyone else can see time has stopped.
Okay, that's fine. As long as time is stopped and we can keep moving, that's what I care about.
We're not the
Right,
people that
just-
are chasing us.
Just remember, globally, the position of the thing that's stopping time is moving.
You broke up.
Sorry. Globally, the position of the thing that's stopping the time is moving.
Right, so it's like a bubble of frozen time, and as we move, or the people that I designate move, it moves with them.
Correct.
Okay, that's
Okay.
what I need.
So the dark mass on the top of Colt begins to shimmer into the silvery liquid that you have seen before. And the liquid just spirals in all directions, creating a dark bubble that turns slightly translucent. All of you feel a wave of energy burst out from Colt. And you see tufts of dust stop in their tracks. Very similar to how things kind of worked when you were trying to mess with them the night the music was playing. Strangely enough, as this is happening, you hear the faintest song emanating from Colt. It's not quite the same, but it's similar. As time begins to slow around your general vicinity, You watch the cop car zooming into the space and then lose traction. Stop.
So with the two tokens, how far is my bubble?
Your bubble is probably from the entrance of the cave to the end of the parking lot.
Okay, so but the cop cars have stopped.
Yes.
Okay.
But we
Okay,
can
can I-
still move, right?
Can I speak normally?
You can, yeah.
Okay, so everybody can hear me like normally.
Apparently, yes.
Y'all, I think I just stopped time.
It looks like it. I'm glad it's you and not the other evil.
Um,
Will the power keep going if he takes off the suit? Since it's already been something he's...
As far as I can tell, I don't feel any pain right now, so I'd rather not remove Colt until we can do something about my really, really stupid injuries.
Okay, so, but we as a group can move and the ability will still continue. So let's go into the cave and find a spot to hide.
Well, let's see if we can find another stone.
Well, y'all, I can stand right here and keep the cops at bay while you go into the mine.
Okay.
Should we like pull the plugs out of their like spark plugs while the car is stopped? That way when it starts back up, their engine immediately cuts.
That would be good.
Well,
If you
the
would
car-
like to. You can try.
I would love to.
But if you're outside of the bubble, at that point,
Yeah,
wouldn't you
sorry,
be going to
the
put two?
They're in the bubble.
They're in the bubble. The cops are in the bubble.
Oh, okay.
You guys watch as the fire department is also like coming down the street. As they turn into the parking lot, they slow down and stop.
I'll do it to them too. Can I go up to the cop car?
Sure. You approach the cop car. You feel like the top the hood of the car. It is very hot. As you kind of like click it open and put up the stand, you see the engine is in motion. There's small sparks and like there's light emanating from the engine as if it's still like functioning as an engine. It's just stopped in time.
That's cool. I just want to start. I want to like grab the wires and just pull all of them out.
Okay, go and roll brawn for me. Nice.
Alright.
You grab all the relevant wires, being careful not to touch any surface, knowing that when you touch them, they start to animate again. You rip the wires back. You see arcs of electricity popping from them, stopping mid-arc. The wires, you let them go, and they're just suspended in the air. You go to like undo like the hood bit, and you like slam it down, and halfway through the slam, it slows down and stops. The hood is in mid closure. You do
Okay,
this to
the
you
fire
do this
department as
to the other police car, and then you go over to the fire department truck. This is a little bit different because fire trucks need to be like pushed forward. Like the entire cab needs to be like retracted to do maintenance on it. Go ahead and roll a brains. See if you can find some other method of disabling it. Four is not a failure. You look at the fire truck. You look at the person driving it. You open the door. Careful not to touch the person. Grab the key. Turn it off, and take the key.
Nice.
And then just like with all your might, toss it in some direction, and it slows to a stop.
Very nice. I will go rejoin the group.
You walk back to the group. Everyone's still standing at the entryway of the cave. You guys all watched Frankie just do some magician stuff.
I want to go into the mine and look for another gem.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I can hold this for only a while longer.
Sorry, Colt. You're cutting out.
What?
I can hold this for a while longer. The gem, it's hurting me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go. Quickly.
As the gem is still spilling out the mass from its head. Clay, I need you to roll another brains because you're still inside the suit.
Yep.
Would you like to use any adversity tokens?
Yep.
1. With a 4, it's only a mild failure. So,
Can any of
Clay,
us or is it?
yeah, none of you are aware that Clay is in any distress. So, what would you guys like to do? The rest of you.
I'm gonna start going into the cave.
Did we all heard him say that the crystal is hurting him though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to rip it out.
Sure. Orion, when you smashed the crystal into his head, there was only one, it was broken in half, so only half of the crystal was removed, and you put that one into its head. The other half is still sitting in the black.
The
What
other half
happened-
is still in my bag.
Right.
Okay, I think I still want to, because I think...
Are you doing that with your bare hands?
Yes.
Okay. You reach up to grab the crystal, and you try and pull it away. I need you to roll both brains and brawn.
Whoa. Okay. Brains. Okay.
Nice.
Brawn.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
You reach your hand into the dark matter. Thank you. You reach your hand into the dark matter. The strange energy from it starts to permeate and push into your mind, which you manage to resist as you grab onto the crystal and start to pull it away. But then you see a hand is currently grabbing your arm and preventing you from pulling it away. You look inside of the grate of the mouth and you see Clay's eyes are wide open. Instead of them glowing gold, they have fractured and are now glowing bits of red as cracks are starting to form into his very eyes. Clay, you are not in your body anymore.
Clay!
You're not in your body anymore. You
I'm not in my
find
body
yourself. Yeah, you're not in your body anymore. You find yourself. Can you hear me?
No, you broke up.
You're cutting.
Can you hear me?
A little bit better,
No,
but you're
still-
not moving.
Oh. There.
Okay. Hold on. There we go. Clay, you find yourself in front of a table. You're wearing a nice suit. There are a set of beautiful, immaculate double doors in front of you. There's a couple of documents seated in front of you. And a couple of a lady standing next to you. It's the receptionist from the previous night. The entire decor is different. It doesn't look anything like the space you were in before. The set of double doors bursts open. You try and move, you try and say something, but find that you can't. As the figure walking into the room comes into vision, you realize that it's Cash Hook. As he progresses towards you, you hear this coming out of your mouth.
Welcome, young man, to the Bellowchurn Hotel and Marina. I am Mr. Grey Skies. You are very lost to have come here. How may I be of service? The Mr. Grey Skies? The one I've heard so much about. The one and only. Are you checking in? I would very much like to book a room for an indefinite stay. I'm sorry, young man, but we have a 2-week limit here. Many people are anxious to stay, and we have a finite amount of rooms. But I'd be glad to book you in for a maximum allotted time. Ah, but I hear you're a man who enjoys curiosities and eccentricities. So I'd very much like to show you something that I rather think you have never seen before. In exchange, I'd like an indefinite stay. Well, it'd have to be something incredibly enticing for me to grant such a request. Allow me to present you this. A record? What's so special about it? Listen. No! Where did you find it? How could you? Who are you? My name is Cash A. Hook, and I'll be taking that room now.
As the music continues to peter out, you find yourself will yourself out of the space, and you rip your mind from where it's been thrown into. You're back. You're holding onto Orion's arm. Orion, at this point, the pressure from the arm is so great that you're starting to feel your bones like they're bending. Clay, I need you to roll brains for me. With 7, you manage to shrug off whatever it was. Orion, you watch as his eyes recede back to their normal color, and he lets go of your arm finally, giving you enough leeway to rip the shard out of his head. The moment you do, the costume goes back to its normal form. Time is still being manipulated, but it has a noticeable effect on the suit as it consumes the dark matter. Before it hadn't consumed any tokens, but now that you removed it, it consumed the energy it required. You're currently holding the crystal that has now stopped oozing that dark matter.
I put it back in my bag for now.
You stuff it back in your bag. Clay, you don't feel any pain from your back anymore at all.
So am I healed?
You're not sure. You're still wearing the suit.
Okay, but time is still stopped, right?
At the moment.
All right.
Oh, is everyone okay?
Y'all need to go. You all need to go to the mine now and get the other gem now. Go.
Me and Kimberly were going that way anyway. Did we see that, or did we already make it into the mine before that happened?
I'm going to say that whoever running into the mine, other than Orion, has already been running off into the mine.
Okay. So me and Kimberly didn't see it then because we were going.
Yeah.
And we're
the only person that saw that strange vision was Clay.
Right. I'm just saying we didn't see
the everything happened.
The struggle.
Right.
Didn't see any of that.
Right.
So we're still just
as you
to find stuff.
As you guys exit the field of time, that strange cadent music just gets further and further away, and we go back to normal types of music. You guys are now inside of the first mine. It's been gussied. I think it's Penny, Kimberly, and Frankie, right?
Okay.
The three of them, you guys start walking in. It's been gussied up for tourism, so there's just a lot of kitschy stuff, like a cutout of a miner with it has the face cut out so you can stick your head in and take a photo. It's all that kind of silly thing. As you progress into the mine itself, you guys have all been in here at one time or another for school trips or just to hang out or whatever. It's a pretty neat spot. Looking about, it looks like the standard mine. There's a couple passages that all loop back around, In the center there is a hole that leads all the way up to like the top of the mountain. At the very top is light that filters down, and it's beautiful.
Did he say specifically? He just said somewhere dark, so we have to look from scratch. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
as far as you're aware, you think that there's something here.
Okay.
Okay, so somewhere dark, so it's probably not up.
Is there anything that's... Is there anything that has been left here to, from when the mine was in use that we can
So the
check?
mine itself, at least the tourism part, is mostly, it has hanging lights and all that stuff that just gives you like paths and stuff that you can like see. There's like little exhibits here and there.
Right.
There are sections that are like kind of like roped off and closed, so people can't go further into any of the darker, deeper bits of the mine. If you guys are aware of a couple of those entrances, one is to the left and one's going straight down the middle.
Might as well go to the left first.
I'm gonna check to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start winding down the left path. You see the little exhibits explaining how the mine first came into being, talking about the Anderson Mining Works and how they put all the effort into building this section of the mine. And about halfway through, you see like a roped off section of a mine shaft that keeps going down. It's roped off and closed.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I want to have my flashlight out.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
have my
mean
flashlight.
closed? It's just roped off.
It's just like a do not pass this point type of.
Yeah. Can I go so far to say, since I have been seen in this mine, can I go so far as to say I have been
No,
in some of the roped
all the
off
sections that have been
areas?
roped off have been deemed as like
Okay.
unstable, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Unsafe? Okay. Well,
yeah.
let's
You
just give it a try then.
remove the rope that's barring your way, and you start heading down that shaft. After a little ways, it kind of curves off to the right, and then it stops. There's a small door. It's not a door; it's more like a metal gate that has a padlock that's currently like wrapped in chains around the gate, and there's a staircase that heads further down. It is pitch black in that direction.
Cool. I still have Clay's
You
backpack.
don't. It exploded
And
when.
I'm going. Oh, it did.
Yeah, when the
explode.
body came back to
Forgot
life.
about that.
Let's see.
Do we have anything that can get through this? Are the chains old?
Relatively, they're still pretty sturdy.
No one knows how to pick locks.
Is there anything around?
I have an adjustable wrench that I might be able to like
Pry it off?
disassemble the right thing, or see if there's like any bolts and hinges, anything along those lines.
Okay, might as well try.
So, Frankie, go ahead and roll brains to see if you see any like weak spots on like the gate or like the chains. Ooh, very nice. You do notice that on a couple of the hinges, they're pretty rusted over, and you can probably like leverage it and just knock the entire gate down. If you would like to, is someone going to assist Frankie?
I can.
You guys assist. It's just going to be a +2.
Okay, wait. What does he need assistance with right now? Getting the gate down?
Pushing the gate down.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Would it be bronze?
Yeah, it's a brawn roll.
So I will roll, and then it'll be a +2.
Yeah. So that's a 4.
That already has a +1 as well.
I'm
because
gonna.
Oh, so it's a 5.
It's a 5.
So with a 5, all three of you manage to wrench the the hinges off, and the entire gate swings off to the side as it clatters on the side. It makes a lot of noise, but there's no one in here, so the passage down is open to you.
Okay, let's go.
Start going.
Let's go. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing, like the steps are secure. I'm not just gonna step on them.
It's all stone, and it's not. It's like old cement. It's not like metal steps or anything like that.
Okay.
It's fairly narrow and kind of claustrophobic. But you guys start heading down into the depths. As you guys shine your flashlights down in that direction, you start to hear something strange in the distance. Sorry, just switching over to something more appropriate. You start to hear something pretty strange deep inside of the mine. You hear a boom, 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 rhythmic thrumming. It's slow but deliberate. What do you guys like to do?
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna kind of follow the sound.
I want to sneak.
Sneakily.
As you guys continue down into these depths, the stairs finally lead off into like an access tunnel that continues on for quite a ways. Like shining your light down in the access tunnel, you can't see anything past certain limits. It's just. Do you guys continue?
Yep.
Yeah.
As you roll grit.
Do what?
Is the music run? Is the music play? Thank you.
No, the music.
It stopped and you froze a little bit.
Now the music looks.
This latency. Yeah, there we go.
I hear it now.
Yeah, I need you guys to go and roll grit for me.
Roll grit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Penny, that's a failure. Frankie,
Let me
that's a
see
failure.
something real quick.
Kimberly, that is not a failure.
Hey.
Do you guys have anything? Or would you like the adversity tokens?
I'll use one.
Okay. Frankie, you don't have it.
I don't have any.
So here's your adversity. The rhythmic thrumming becomes stronger as Penny, you barely make the save. Frankie, you start going further and further back from the girls. You have one of the flashlights, so visibility has slightly dimmed as you guys progress into the space. This tunnel eventually leads out into a large open cavern. Kimberly, roll brains as you're at the lead right now with the flashlight. Seven. With a 7, as you pass your flashlight down into the cavern, you notice a small ramp that goes down into the depths of this.
You're cutting out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, there you are.
That goes down into the base of this cavern. As you pass your light over, you notice that on the opposite side of the cavern, there's a faint red glow.
Ooh.
And passing in front of the red glow, there's shadows.
That's a problem.
But still, you hear boom, 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 growing stronger in that direction.
Hey, Penny. I don't think we should be here.
Not without Colt. Let's try to go back.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
hear
go back
skittering
quietly but quickly.
from within the cavern, as you guys have been shining lights down into the space. You did say you were moving quietly, but you have been using your flashlights. You hear moving from down in that space as you guys start to slowly back away. Shine the flashlight in that direction, and you see legs and arms.
Okay.
Kimberly, shoot it!
and a faceless head looking in your direction. I say looking. It's very reminiscent. It's strange. There's no music playing, but these are moving.
Okay. I am going to look for rocks on the ground, I guess.
Look for rocks on the ground.
Yep, like nice throwing rocks.
Oh, sorry, hold on. So you reach down onto the ground and grab what you can. As you... Hold on, sorry. I think the music cut out again, I'm not sure.
No, it didn't.
Okay. As you reach down and you pat around the ground, you do find a couple of, like, hefty rocks.
Okay, so the creature sees us. Does it look like it's about to attack or anything, or is it just looking at us?
The first one does see you and it doesn't move. It's currently looking in your direction, and then another head comes from the top of the cave and looks down in your direction. This one does have an eye. One, right in the middle, as it's just kind of open, looking in your direction. The eye itself is glowing a faint violet color. The appendages on this person don't seem to be elongated. They seem to be of normal length, but they are currently crawling on the ceiling.
Okay. I'm gonna...
And then, after you see one violet eye, you see 3, 4, 5 more starting to glow from the space down below.
Okay. I'm gonna start kind of like pushing Penny towards the exit and like slowly start backing away.
The thing's in front of us,
And
isn't
they
it?
slowly start moving in your direction.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you shoot them, Kimberly?
Okay, I can try, but if the loud noise gets all the attention of all these things,
They're
what
all
do you think
looking
is gonna
at us
happen?
already, and at least they might hear the gunshot and come rescue us.
Okay, I go for my gun and I pull out my gun.
Okay, you currently have 3 bullets left, because I feel like you shot it twice at the hotel.
Did I?
Or
I think I
it
shot
got
it
shot
once.
once at the
I
light
shot it-
pole, and then it got shot once at the creature.
Yeah.
So you've used 2 bullets, so you have 4 bullets left.
And this gun, but I have 2 guns.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You have 2 loaded guns in your backpack.
yep. So I get mine out and like I keep backing up.
Okay.
Are they still just following?
They are matching your movement step by step.
That's
Okay.
weird.
We can either.
Yeah, every step you take back, they take 1 step forward. Of course, it's a giant, like, arachnid style looking thing, so 1 step for it is like 10 steps for you.
Okay. I'm so scared to shoot.
I mean, you can do what you want, but they're still moving, and they're starting to advance.
Okay, I'm gonna
Pop
shoot.
it, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot. What do I have to roll for that?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Go ahead and roll fight.
Fight? Okay.
Yep.
I'm so scared.
Can I add a token?
Wait, what was it?
How are you assisting?
At what?
Moral support.
Jaden can.
Screaming at her.
I'm
Screaming
gonna
at her. Yeah,
I'm gonna
get
add
it. Get
both
it.
of my tokens.
Okay, so
Get him.
Because
for a
then I'll
5.
make it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So with a 5, you fire the gun. The blast echoes into the cavern. The moment you fire the gun, you hear a loud screeching noises coming from all these strange entities. It lands square in the eye of the one creature that's directly in front of you. The black ichor that falls out of it makes the entire thing just slump to the ground and kind of deflate.
Okay.
Very similar to how Cole says that he crumbles.
That thing
As the dark ichor just kind of makes a strange mass around it. The rest of them start to advance.
Okay, guys, it's time to run.
Yep.
Yeah, so I need everyone to roll flight. The three of you. Go and roll flight.
I can't see them.
I can't even see it right now. Oh, there we go.
Well,
So, Penny, yeah, none of you have adversity tokens, so
Nope.
Penny's the only one.
can I
that
assist
is-
by
You can't. You don't have any adversity
Yeah, I
tokens.
know. I was gonna say I still have rocks though.
And I was gonna turn and if Frankie's having a hard time, I'm gonna turn and shoot again.
So you guys start running. As you are running, these things are starting to advance. Frankie, one leaps and lands onto your back and makes you fall to the ground. As Kimberly, you turn around. Frankie is on the ground at the moment. You lose focus for just a moment as the one that's a second one that was on the ceiling leaps down onto you as well. Both of you get turned around and you see their faces rip open and start trying to consume you. Kimberly, sorry, Penny, what are you doing?
I am going
Because you're
to
free.
scream for Colt, and then I'm going to throw a rock at the mouth of the closest one.
Okay, roll fight.
Okay.
Kimberly and Frankie, you guys notice that there's no teeth or anything as it opens. It's just this hollow emptiness with this dark presence in the interior.
Ugh.
With a 6, you throw the rock as hard as you can at the one currently on Kimberly. It hits the top part. It crumbles in on itself, kind of like a sheet. And as it folds over, the dark mass that was wearing this strange suit is still hovering over Kimberly. But as it has no container, it dissipates into more darkness. Frankie, the thing is slowly wrapping around your head. At this point, Kimberly, you are free. What would you like to do?
I'm already on the floor, right?
Yep.
Okay. Since I saw what happened, I'm gonna take a rock and throw it as well. I don't want a chance
Roll fight.
shooting.
Penny,
Don't shoot
while
me.
Kimberly is
I'm
throwing,
not gonna shoot.
While Kimberly is throwing the rock, you notice that as it slowly begins to wrap around Frankie's head, the faceless being starts to grow hair very similar to that of Frankie's. You see its clothes starting to change into the clothes that you had given Frankie before. As it's slowly symbiotically changing into Frankie itself, a rock flies through it and rips off of Frankie. The rest of the creatures are starting to advance in your location, now with vigor, as you guys all stand and start to run in the direction of the stairs. Meanwhile,
Oh, man.
Orion and Clay.
Hey, y'all.
You two, Orion, you managed to wrestle the crystal off of Colt's head. Colt reverts back to a normal state, and Clay, you stagger to the ground as Colt kind of crumbles and falls off of you. As he does so, you see that the stasis field is maintained, but you don't know for how long.
Are you alright, Clay? Are you with me again?
I think so. There was a vision. Lots of stuff happened, Ryan. Not
I
good.
know what you mean. That was very strange.
I'm sorry, Colt, for using you that way, but I was hurting.
No, it's all right.
Oh yeah,
Look at
is
your arm.
Clay, you look down at your arm. There's no glass on it anymore.
Oh, so I guess I'm healed.
You
That's
kind of
good.
pat your back to where that glass was, and it's not there anymore either.
Are my clothes still torn, or are they fixed up? As
Yeah,
well?
they're still torn and bloody, but they're still torn and bloody. But
Okay.
you are okay.
Okay. And you said the time freeze is still happening.
As far as you're aware, things are still time is still pretty slow.
Okay. Well, I don't know, Ryan. I think we all need to talk
Yeah.
and figure this out. This is much bigger than I even thought. We got to lose the cops.
Right. They still look frozen.
Right, but
Colt, can you stand?
The police do look like they're currently frozen, but you see that objects are starting to slowly move again. They're not quite in motion yet, but things are like it's starting to dissipate. You don't know how much longer, but given the time frame, it's probably like 5-6 minutes. Colt stands back up.
I don't think we got much time. Let's gather everyone else.
Right.
So
as Colt stands up and dusts himself off, Orion, roll brains for me, as you've got the best constitution at the moment. So from behind you, you hear a very loud sound that's passing very slowly. If you piece it together, it almost sounds like a gunshot.
Without even saying it. Oh, well, I guess I'd just say let's go and just start booking it in there.
As you start to run, you notice that the Colt walks over to like the sign that says entrance. He rubs it real quick. And you see the dark matter just kind of like appear around it. And you see strange time dilation emanating from the sign now. Right, let's go.
all right, so I dash with Orion and Colt.
After like a bit of distance, you feel time return back to normal from where you're at. You hear a lot of commotion coming down from the left, like the left hallway.
Let's go that way.
Let's go. Penny,
Yeah.
get a kid.
Oh.
Frank,
Go.
As you start running in that direction, you see that one of the chains has been let down from one of the restricted entryways. You guys begin to run in that direction, and just as you are turning the corner, I need everyone to roll flight for me.
And everybody?
Yep.
Okay. Oops.
nice. I exploded that one.
Oh my god.
Whoa. 33, Kim.
Kimberly.
Two explosions.
Kimberly, you come from around the corner, just running on the wall with like the amount of velocity. With the amount of velocity you have, you bank the turn on the wall, and thank goodness you do, because just as you guys start turning the corner, let's see. Yeah. Penny and Frankie, you guys are running pretty close together, and just as you do, Ryan, you see them coming and you jump out of the way as Frankie crashes into Clay, and Penny, being right behind, you crash and you all kind of just tumble to the ground, and kind of a heap as you're all reunited. Orion, with that both of those incredible rolls, Kimberly, you know that what's coming, and Orion, you see what's coming as a horde of faceless creatures, some with eyes in the odd locations on their on like their featureless faces, start to horde up the top of this entryway. As they skitter in your direction, their maws kind of open, very similar to that of Clay's. Clay is now with you guys as well. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
So it's
Go ahead.
Clay, Penny, and Frankie are piled on the ground at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Everyone
bursting from the entryway. There's the horde currently like flooding into the space. With Kimberly's roll, she is able to jump into the suit if she'd like to.
Sure.
Yeah.
As you dive into the suit, Colt just kind of opens, and you are inside of the suit. What power would you like to use to complete the 5 points?
Wait. These are the things that he can eat, right? That he can consume?
As far as you're aware.
Okay. There's that one. And then, Frankie, what was the one that you came up with?
You have to use a new power.
A new power. Oh,
you can't use a power. Yeah, you can't use a power that's been used until all the powers have been unlocked.
Oh.
These are the creatures that it can use, though.
Transportation? I want to get all of us out of the cave.
Teleportation?
Yeah.
So,
at least outside the mouth of the cave so that we're all safe.
Just so you know, that won't fix the problem. There's still going to be a horde of creatures rushing the streets.
But, sheesh.
You'll be safe, but the creatures will start rushing onto the street. And I'm only telling you this information because you rolled so freaking high.
Okay. Sheesh.
That's generous.
She saw the future.
She got in the suit so fast, she had time to sit down and think about it.
What do I want to do?
Like flight is trying to figure out how to fix the problem, and how to run away or how to avoid danger. And yes, you could teleport out, but that wouldn't fix the danger.
So besides being pretty certain that these are the creatures that he eats, we don't know any of their weakness, right?
I mean, a rock.
Not that you're aware of. I mean,
rock did hit.
That's true. Okay.
You can. Are we allowed to give suggestions, or does she have to come up with it?
Yeah, you guys can give some suggestions if you'd like.
Make him have a crazy black matter machine gun.
That's actually kind of what I was thinking.
That kind of falls in line.
Yeah, I was thinking of some kind of machine gun to help the thing.
That's too much like what Penny already came up with the.
I thought about that, but it's still different because it's shooting things out.
It's more of what Frankie came up with.
My power was basically
whatever you want.
Yeah, like Green Lantern power.
That's right.
Oh, so I can't shoot them in it?
It could still be kind of a projectile thing, right?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Some kind of blast towards them.
Do you want to do some kind of blast in their direction?
Yes.
Okay, I will remind you. You are in a cave.
But okay. That's why.
It's whatever you want to do.
Well, that's why I wanted to make it like a machine. That's why I wanted to make it more like a machine gun because it's smaller, like pelts or bullets that will just go for the creatures more so than on the rocks.
Right, and I'm saying that's too similar to another power, and then that will just give you 4 powers instead of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have that power.
Okay.
Ooh,
but I need the 5th power.
You can give him power pack where he just starts plucking these things up and eating them.
I guess that's true.
That's all I got.
Kind of like a Pac-Man.
Yeah. There's so many of them. He can just,
Yeah, I guess. I mean, is there any way to enhance like?
How many tokens would you like to use if that's the power you're gonna go for?
Like the power to just consume anything in front of him.
Yeah. That would be that. Let's do that.
Like a Pac-Man meets Kirby.
Sure, let's do that.
How many tokens would you like to use?
How many do we have?
We have 5.
5.
I'm gonna use 2.
2. As you rush up and enter the suit, you feel the strange surge of energy that comes before a power, and you see the maw of Colt open, extending into a massive jaw. The rest of you can't see Kimberly in the interior, as the entire thing kind of rips open like a massive mouth, and you hear almost like a vacuum ripping into the air and pulling these creatures. They start to dislodge from the rocks and fall into this black vacuous hole. Every single time one is consumed, the black matter ebbs and splatters off the walls as it just churn and grind these creatures one after the other into this curve now, for lack of a better term. The grinder of energy consumes about 20 of them before there are no more that get pulled from that space, and the mouth closes. As it closes, the dark matter that's been splattering around slowly inches towards Colt and reabsorbs into the suit. You regain 1 token.
Oh, good.
Can we hear more creatures?
You have earned the power of consume. I'm full. For the first time, I'm full.
That's good, Colt.
Thank you,
good.
Kimberly.
You are welcome. Thank you for saving your lives.
From the entryway, you guys hear, "Is anyone in there? Hey! Come on, guys, let's go check this out." As you hear footsteps moving in your guys' direction, sirens and stuff from the interior, your only way is down those dark steps.
Yep. Okay.
Where you hear the rhythmic thrumming of something that is possibly behind all those strange creatures that you have just consumed. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching, listening, wherever you're at. This has been episode 3, part 3 of Coyote Canyon. We'll be back next time for episode 4. So listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get podcasts, anything like that. And thank you for watching That Washington Sound. Good night.